so we're gonna do the high skin?
Yeah, make some of that.
Okay, so we're doing a high stubble skin fade. So I'm just gonna take some of the bulk off. This is a number 2. Now I'm gonna go in with my skin guideline. I'm gonna start with my 0 open. And he wants a high skin fade, but he doesn't want the skin high and then faded. He wants the fade high. There is a difference. So now we got our first guideline in. I'm just gonna make sure they're even. This side does look a little lower, so I'm just gonna match that up. Now I'm gonna close my 0, go in and just blend it into that. And then as I get closer to my original guideline, I do open my clipper. That way the closed 0 will blend into the open 0. So I close it. Now that I'm at the edge, and then the closer I get, I open it a little bit more. So my original guideline was a 2 open, so now I have the 2 closed. Now the 1.5 open. And I like to hit the top of the sideburns, that way it just blends in with the skin fade. Now I'm gonna hit the top of the sideburn while it's still open. So now my 1.5 is closed, and I'm gonna work my way back around to the other side of the head. Now I have my 1 open. Still gonna blend in the top of those sideburns. Now my 1's closed, and I'm working back around. And I'm really just using like the corner of my blade, so probably like the first 4 teeth. Now I have the half guard on, and I'm just going between like open and like halfway closed, just getting any dark spots out. And then again, using the corner of the blade. I'm just going in, touching up the fade a little bit. This is the 1.5. And this little corner right here is a little dark, so I'm just blending that out. And we did do skin, stubble skin, so I'm just gonna go around the edges and the ears and clean it up with the trimmer. You feel like the fade is high enough for you? I like to check with the client at this point just to make sure the fade is where it needs to be, because we would want to adjust that before we went in with the scissor cut. And I say my biggest takeaway for clients for this haircut is just knowing like where you want your skin to stop and where you want the fade to stop. Because like I said, sometimes people come in and say they want high skin, when really they just want the fade to be high, not necessarily the bald part. So just knowing where you want your skin, that'll help go a long way with your skin fades. And we're gonna do about 1/2 inch off the top. So that's about a month's worth. And then Dylan's hair is really thick here, so we're all over it, but we like to take this a little shorter in the back just so it lays a little flatter. So I do the 1/2 inch all the way back, and then I go to the back, comb it out, and then cut that, the little point. To blend the clippers on the side with the scissor cut, I'm just gonna do a shear over comb. And then same with the cowlick, I try to follow the way it wants to grow. It grows, like it spins around this way. So the bottom part, I'm just gonna comb it out and then cut off that point there that blends into the clipper cut. And I'm like holding the hair out at an angle, not like straight up and down. I feel like straight up and down does not give me the blend I need. So I do go at like the angle the hair kind of naturally falls. And then for the rest, shear over comb. And then as we can see, this side here needs to be blended. He likes to push everything over but have like a smooth transition. So I kind of comb it down and blend that in. And then the bank area, I like to comb it forward. And he has like a curl on the end, so I like to comb it the opposite way. And then point cut it. And then I am gonna cross check. So originally I started from the front and went all the way back and then to the next side. So to cross check it, you wanna cut the opposite way. So it's gonna be the long way, especially when people have really thick hair, because sometimes if the sections are too big, you'll miss hairs. So I'm just gonna use my blend-in shears or texturizing shears just to take some of the bulk off. And then because we're doing like a blend and no part here, I'm gonna add quite a bit of texture on the ends here. All right, you feel like the length here is okay for the top? And then what about the blend? Fade looks good on that side. Awesome. And we're cleaning up the beard today. So while the hot towel's on his neck, I'm just gonna clean up the tools I'm not gonna use for the beard trim. Make sure I feel for any moles. And when you're getting your neck shaved, it shouldn't feel uncomfortable. There shouldn't be a lot of pressure being used. And if it is feeling uncomfortable, it's okay to let us know. And so if you're not sure where the client wants to go for the beard, I just take out the guard and run it against the beard, and then you can see like no hair is really sticking out past that. So then you can go down to the next one. You see hair, it's like sticking past the teeth. So that's where we'll start.
Yeah, let's just do one.
Okay. And it does help your barber when they're going over the mustache to kind of pull your lip down or stick your tongue up there and push your lip out, or like down here that way. Yep, perfect. I'm just grab a little bit of beard oil. And I like to use a little bit of beard oil when I'm using my trimmers because they're super sharp, especially when the hair is pretty thick. This helps it not like pull the hair. How do you feel about the height of the line here?
Yeah,
That's good.
Perfect.
Awesome. That comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
A few minutes later.
And then for me, I like to put a light layer of the gel on the cheeks, and then I like to make the layer a little thicker on the neck. The neck is more sensitive and the hair is a little tougher. Stretch up as far as you can, perfect. Then I'm gonna have him turn towards me a little bit. This is a little bit of the tea tree pomade. So it's gonna be a medium hold, medium shine. All right.
30 minutes or so.
Anything else I can do for you?
Nope.
All right.